What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title that we just recently covered a couple of months ago in demo format. But the game is fully coming out now in early access, I guess if you can call that fully coming out. And it's a game about cracking planets and digging down to the core while holding off never-ending swarms of bugs. I've been playing for the last hour and a half. I think I put 4 or 5 hours into the demo, and I am very, very happy with the game. I think it's really rock solid. So I'm going to give it another pass right now because they've changed around a bunch of stuff since the last time we played the game. There's been lots of balance changes. There's been lots of active things being moved around with regards to how the game functions that I think have made it a little bit more accessible, although the game is still very difficult. Like, when you win in this game, you are going to win by a razor-thin margin, I'll tell you that. But let's dive straight on in. If after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description. On top of that, there's also a strong chance that I'll be streaming this game on the day the video goes live because I enjoy it and I like it. Therefore, I want to play it a little bit more. And unfortunately, with the way the channel has kind of spiraled out of control, I don't really get a lot of free time anymore. And so the stream more or less has become my free time as time goes along. But Drill Core, what is it? Why should you care? Drill Core is a game about digging down underneath the surface of a planet. It kind of channels that dig-dug energy where you're trying to dig different blocks, but the catch is that the planet is covered in alien Tyranid-style bugs that do not want you to mine their home. They do not want you to take their minerals, and they are not happy about you being here. And so the game is divided up into 2 phases. You got a daytime phase where you're going to be working underneath the soil and trying to dig out as many blocks as possible as time goes along, and you're also trying to find technology and get upgrades. There's almost a little bit, I wouldn't call it like a deck builder bent to it, but deck builder-like bent to it as well, where you're trying to get a number of technologies that all kind of build in the same direction and have the same synergies so that you can maximize your effectiveness in combat. But for right now, what we need to do is we need to get some things going, and I'm going to go through the UI with you so you can figure out how the game functions. Top left-hand corner, we've got our drill cores. HP, if that goes down to 0, we lose the game. That was a bug block right there. We got to keep an eye on those, so I'm going to turn off fast forward mode until I find where the hive is at. We've got iron, we've got swarmlet, and we've got coal. Iron right here, we use that to build buildings and defenses and to get more units so that we can dig more effectively. From there, we've got swarmlet, which is used for just about every single building in the game other than the basic ones. Basically your special resource. And then we've got coal. We can't dig further on down into the planet until we have enough coal to dig down further into the planet. Underneath that, you've got your metagame currencies. You're going to be mining those as well down here. There's a greater skill tree that exists inside the opening menu of the game where you can buy upgrades that will make your task force work better as you go into dungeons and try to get things done. Over here is the timer for how long we have left until the day is over. You don't want to be in the mine when the day is over. That's a really bad idea, and it's going to go super poorly for you. There's a giant worm monster down here that eats all your workers, and so we're trying to stay away from that for right now. That's a bug block right there, and it looked like it came from this direction, so we need to find this hive before we do anything else and before we move on out. Unfortunately, not a very productive day of mining. The good news is we've got a little tiny bit of leeway as we hang out because the first day is not altogether that difficult. I'm going to keep my guys digging. We're going to keep plotting out a course and figuring out where stuff is at, but as the day ends, we're going to go ahead and blow the whistle and tell everybody to retreat back to the platform. Everything in the game is wonderfully animated and I think looks really good. Let's get another soldier, I guess, over here, and then we're going to need some defenses on these side blocks. Let's just start out with something simple. We will get minigun turret, and we will get minigun turret right here. And hopefully the 2 minigun turrets, once they get themselves all spun up and give us that maximum strength whee energy, that is the coolest, that is factually the coolest sound that a gun can make. Just whee when it spins up and just starts mag dumping, dude. I need that like 6,000 RPM freshness in my life. It doesn't look like we have a whole lot of accuracy going for us right now. They may actually break through the platform right there. So give me a little bit of a focused rifle gun right there. I may have made a mistake by going with miniguns first. Miniguns are horrifically inaccurate, but they do deal a lot of damage if they can focus on the same target long enough. There's our hive. So we're going to get everybody off of that job right there. This right here is a factory. The factory produces free iron for me that I don't have to mine. I've tried playing with 2 of them, but when I have 2 of them, I have way too much iron and not enough of the red stuff to get the job done. And so I'm going to try it out with just 1 for right now. See if you can get rid of that hive right there. And if we can get rid of that hive, that means that we are now free to mine to our evil little corporate hearts' content to get all this stuff up out of the earth. We got a technology, which is the green containers that you're seeing pulled out of the ground. We can get a radar, we can get a stunner, or we can get a... The stunner's not terrible. I don't hate the stunner, but I'm going to re-roll this real fast. We've got a machine gun turret analyzer. We definitely want that because thus far, all of our strategy revolves around machine guns, and so that's going to make our machine guns a little bit stronger. It also looks like there's another hive up this way that I think we're going to have to get to the bottom of before this mine is going to be considered safe, and we can strip mine it for everything that it's worth for right now. There's a wide variety of buildings inside of this game. A bug just burst from the wall. That's never a good sign. I am going to need you to work on that right there before that bug hatches because I don't really have a lot of soldiers right now to protect us from the enemy. There we go. Now just go ahead and grab everything you possibly can, although that's a hardening block right there. It makes the blocks around it really, really difficult to mine. Oh, good. There's another hive down here. Beautiful. Just what I felt like dealing with. Now that we got the hardening block out of the way, we pretty much just want to cut these guys loose to mine anything they can get their hands on for right now. If we build another barracks, that'll give us access to more workers, and I do find that having a large workforce does make life a little bit easier, but everybody retreat on out of here. Let me get my free iron from right there. We're going to go machine gun right there and machine gun right there for right now, just to keep us covered. And our little soldiers, I already got an upgrade that makes my little soldiers fire at the enemies as they descend once they get into range, and so we should be in decent shape right there. We're going to want to get one of those machine gun oscillators up and running too because it buffs all of our machine gun turrets. All right, so let's see if we can find this hive over here. I'm going to cut you guys loose for right now. I want you guys all working on this western quadrant. Pathfinding is not something that you have control over in this game. They kind of like do their own thing, but I will say that the pathfinding has gotten better. It's still not perfect, and they did give you the ability to give your soldiers orders with middle mouse click, which is really nice to have and very helpful. Lots of ore down here. Shotgun turrets, worker boosters, and rocket launchers. Let's go for, I think that counts as a machine gun. So we want that to build towards our synergy. We do have a bug that hatched over there, but luckily our soldiers got it covered already. Free iron right there. I need you guys to get all this swarm lit today. I need all this swarm lit very, very badly. And also continue digging over here to find where that hive is at that's shooting out baddies that we have to deal with and divert all of our mining every 4 or 5 seconds. Oh, it's down here. Okay, they're not going to make that one, so the soldiers are going to have to get it. But let's have them dig down. There it is. We found it. All right, good. And there's a little bit of like a hunt and peck type deal you're going to have to get used to in this title when it comes to fishing out all the stuff that needs to be murdered. That one's just going to hatch, and I'm going to accept that it's going to hatch. Did they get any of the swarmlet back to the surface? I don't think. Oh, there's another one up there, too. Damn. All right, everybody out of the mine real quick. Nobody gets squished by the giant death worm. There's got to be another one up there. And I thought there might be another one up there. Give me... I can get another barracks that'll increase our troop cap. And give me another hauler. And we're going to take another soldier as well, I think. Or maybe another miner after this is all done and over with. But we're starting to get to the bigger, badder bugs. And so we're going to need to make some progress and put some distance in between us and the enemy by digging deeper before too long. Like, we don't want to hang out on this floor. This first floor is a little bit of a gotcha. You kind of want to get the coal and get out on the first floor. And then once you get to, like, the second floor, you're going to be in better shape. All right, that's now dead. Dig up that way, and I'm going to give that a priority mining order because I need to find this hive over here. Give me another soldier because we're positively swimming in iron right now, so I might as well keep my workforce expanding. And as soon as he's done, give me another miner. There's our hive. All right, so our mine is all good to go right there, and now we should be humming along at better efficiency. Mine that out before it hatches, and then grab everything you possibly can out of the mine today, and then hopefully we can use tomorrow to just back cleanup and let all of our gatherers catch up on all the stuff that needs to get done. Preferably, I'd like to be out of here today, and it hasn't escaped my notice that we're still missing a coal down here, which is probably up in this corner somewhere. I think we've got ourselves a little bit of a hectic mine to deal with. Sometimes the procedural generation of these mines can make things into a... Oh, another one down over here, huh? Okay. I guess I'll take the stunner. I don't know if it's stone cold or not, but we'll give it our best try. You guys start digging that way. We've got another technology right here. I do like the drone controllers, so we'll grab one of those. And then with the drone controller, we'll drop him in right there. That gives us an ability where the drones will go out and they'll help the haulers grab everything off the bottom floor over here. We do have enough resources to do some stuff right now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Everybody out of the mine, don't get eaten by the giant monster. We'll deal with the rest of this tomorrow. This one's going to be a little bit of a rough wave for us. How are we holding up? Are we doing okay? It looks like we're holding in place. Like we are in C2 right now and we will not be adjusted. But I need to get the machine gun thing up and running too. Improves the attack rate of all machine gun type turrets. Give it to me. Perfect. And we got one more slot that we need to fill. That's your priority for the day. We need to find that last coal over here too. Maybe down in that corner. Maybe up in this corner. Maybe over there. Oh no, the coal's laying on the ground right there. Alright, that's perfectly fine. We've got an oscillator. We can lower the defensive blocks in a radius to speed up the process of destroying them. Yeah, I like that idea. I think our mining is a little bit slow right now and it could afford to be a little bit faster. I don't know if I want to send out the drones just yet, but I'm trying to grab everything I can. The last thing that we're missing is a laboratory. Let's increase our drilling speed and our jetpack speed while we're down here. And then I will release the drones to help out with carrying capacity. They're going to grab 2 of those. Our hauler's going to grab the last one. It doesn't look like there's anything inside this section of the mine. Well, there's that over there. If we can get that back up to the surface, though, that sounds good. And there's another one. All right, have him grab it. And do I have a carrier that's inside the area? Not really. Okay, there will be hazards and things, so there's different planets that you can play around with in this game. The different planets will drill... Oh, they dropped it on the ground, damn it. I went too early. All right, well, we're going to drill down on the next morning, and everything should be all right. I've got enough for an attack power increase and an HP increase over here, but I don't know if that's what I want to spend it on. Because I can get these 2 platforms right here so that I can start getting... There's also automated defense guns that'll wipe out entire corridors on these sides, like missile launchers, machine guns, all that kind of fun stuff. And I do think that we're going to need them. I stayed here like 1 day too long, and so we may pay the consequences for that. Luckily, our core is armored, so it can take a little bit of damage before it goes down. But we're going to need another layer of defenses before this gets any worse. 2 more iron would have really helped out. Alas. Yeah, crush that giant space worm. Get him out of my face. I don't want to look at him no more. Turn off fast forward mode. You guys start digging. I'd like to get another barracks so that I can get even more drillers. Can I afford that? I need swarm lit for the next one. All right. Grab everything you can on the way down. Strong chance, though, that we're going to run into resistance here pretty rapidly. Don't break that block. Okay. Cancel all that. That's a flamethrower right there. So I need them to dig down right here, and I need them to get rid of this flamethrower. Rocket tower. That would be good. Let's take the rocket tower. Flame is gone. Drill that right there. Get rid of the hive. Good stuff. Now we feast. These are going to rebuild themselves, so these are web blocks from what I remember in the demo. These are going to, like, recreate blocks, basically, if I don't destroy them, and so they've got to go pretty quickly. Not a terrible opening salvo of mining. Could be better, could be worse, I guess. Keep that going right there. Get that block before morning, before it breaks that one above us. Get that iron. Definitely a contemplative little game that keeps you on your toes. Mining's going pretty well right now, but it could be going better. And please get that web before it spreads. Those webs escape, and then they spread, and it can be kind of a nightmare. With what I have on hand right now, I like the idea of a rocket tower, so we'll put one of those in. And then up here, let's just put in maybe one of those guns, because this fires big, like, 50 cal BMG nuke bullets that kill big mobs really fast. And as you can see, our rocket launcher's already spitting hot flame out here. Yeah, he's chunking the big mobs, so that'll help out with the bullet soak that we had going on last time. Downside is we've only really got one slot over here for turrets, and that might actually be what kills us on this run, because we got a bunch of turrets on this side, which means I need to put rockets on this side in order to create a density of fire over here that will keep us alive, because we only have that one turret, so that's really, really bad for us. All right, let's slow down for a second. Let's dig back over this way, and we'll get that armored block on that side. We'll also have another group of miners start digging down this way. And hopefully we'll hit pay dirt, because we are flat broke right now. We have nothing, and so we're building nothing in between now and the next phase of our core mining. All right, prioritize that guy. Machine guns and splitters. Yeah, machine gun would be helpful. I need more drillers, though. We're falling behind the curve right now, and that's really what this game, I think, excels at, is that, like, it never lets you feel comfortable. Like, there's always something you need in order to survive the next wave. And so, like, I feel like I'm constantly scrounging in this game, just being like, oh, what do I have versus what do I need? What do I have versus what do I need? If you guys could get that priority drill done right there, that'd be great. But, yeah, bug broke out. What are you going to do? Another one down here, too, huh? Oh, my God, 2 down here. That's even worse. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, so grab that. We need to figure out where that other hive is at. Ooh, the hive is not right there. I don't know where it is then. That's a problem. We've got to watch for the lines when they come up. So we've got one over there. What is that? Oh, we're being attacked by the Terrabor during the daytime. I don't want to retreat everybody, but retreat him back? Yeah, I can retreat individuals. And that works for now. Get the soldiers over here ready for when that thing hatches. Grab everything over here except for that, because that's a monster that'll hatch on us. Oh, flamethrower turret just wiped out 2 of my miners. I couldn't see it because it was a blind spot. Beautiful. You guys do not go over there. Fall back. You guys also do not go over there. All my miners are dead. Oh, that's a wipe for us, dude. And not even like a little wipe either. That's really, really bad. I don't know how we're going to get that over there. We may have to ignore this entire area, which I don't intrinsically want to do, but that's life. This guy right here, I'm actually going to destroy him to get my swarm lit back, and we're going to put him over here to help out with this side. It's not going to do much, but it'll help out a little bit, and it might buy us time before we die horribly. It does look like it's chewing up that right flank a little bit better than last round, but I think we're going to need multiple more of them, and so we need to get into position to do that for right now. We didn't take as much of a scuffing there by moving it around, but so ignore this side. We're going to dig down and around it. Can I forbid that? Send the drones, actually. The drones will go and get it. It's safer for the drones to do it. They don't take damage. A little bit of swarm lit right there. You know, just hollow out this entire area. If it's fine with you, it's fine with me. I need more workers, though. I wasn't paying attention during that last wave because I was watching in horror as my downfall approached on little clickety-clackety bug wings. Oh, good. Okay, get him. Get the flamethrower. Lots and lots of hazards down here that we've got to deal with. And obviously we've got another nasty hive over there that we got to deal with too. Grab me everything you possibly can. We're functioning entirely in desperation mode right now. It's going to depend a little bit. There's a hive right there. All right, send the soldiers back down this way. See what you can mine out. And if we can prioritize that to kill it, that would be good too. Everybody out of the mine. Drop what you're doing. And let's get another rocket launcher kind of like right here. Because this side is going to be a wash if I can't defend it. Splash damage, carrying a little bit right there, helping out. We're still taking a little bit more of a scuffing to the core than I would like. Like, we cleared out a side, but unfortunately, it's not going to be enough here. Now, the developers have said that this is not the difficulty the game will be at when it releases. They said they have a balance patch coming. They actually mentioned this by word inside the PR email that they sent me. Saying full well that they know for right now the game is probably too difficult and they're making adjustments before release day on the 12th. So keep that in mind. They're going to ease up on you a little bit because they said they're aware of the fact that the game is escalating a little too quick. Hasn't really been a problem for me unless you're the kind of person that obsesses about perfect victories without losing units or anything. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'll point out that even with the game at its current difficulty, I have completed every single dive that I've done down into the earth so far. Alright, you guys go right here. And here's what we're going to do. We got to get this guy over here. And you guys are all in position right now to do this. There we go. Alright, now grab all of that. We can cancel that. Grab the technology. We don't have any swarm lit right now, though, which is not ideal. I would prefer to have swarm lit. Send out the drones. We're going to dig down right here and see if we can find any of that ooey gooey red stuff. We do have metagame currency right there. That's not the worst. Laser turrets are pretty good, but they don't really do what I'm trying to do right now. But they are good because they damage anything that's below half health in a way that's very satisfying. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to get everybody out of the mine before the swarmlet gets delivered. Yeah, everybody out. Don't get eaten by the giant cave worm. With 10 of these, do I need a swarmlet to get another barracks? I do indeed, and we lost another guy too. All right, give me a soldier. We're just going to use tonight to repopulate what we have, make my soldiers hit harder, and give everybody extra HP, I guess. There's still stuff to be mined inside of here, and so we should be able to even out that weakness before too long. Alright, we're holding. Things are getting softened up before they get here, which is nice. They're going to get a little bit of damage off, but it shouldn't be that bad. We should be okay. You've only got to go down to 150 to terminate the operation and win the game and consider the planet to be cracked. And so it shouldn't be too awful down here. Start digging down that way, although as far as I know, actually prioritize that block and get that lava right there because we don't know what that lava is going to do to this right-hand side. It's been mining this whole thing out the entire time. All right, get the web. Dig a connecting shaft right there. It looks like the hive is over here somewhere. I don't know if they're going to reposition in time for that one. Don't do that, actually. I know what I always tell you guys. He's going to destroy it for us. Now get the hive. Perfect. Get that swarm lit. Somebody go get that iron. Come down this way. Connect that right there. We're at maximum orders for right now. And I think there's probably some pockets of goodies up there too. Get that swarm lit before the end of the day. We need that. Send out the drones. Whatever the drones can grab is acceptable by me. Everybody out. And we've got a little bit of something here. Give me another rocket launcher right there just to clear things out even further. It's the best I can do for the moment. That hail of rockets right there I think is going to bring us home. And they are firing pretty quickly, so hopefully the guns pick off the stuff in the middle. But with each rocket launcher we add, our survival prospects are getting better and better and better. Okay, definitely a lot less damage to the core today. I'll take it. I need to now focus all of my upgrades on getting all these guns filled out up top. That's pretty much what we need to do next. Let's put everybody on mining duty over here. Anything that looks valuable, go ahead and get it for me. And anything you guys can bring home. Oh, we got another flamethrower down here. All right, you guys stay away from that rock. Poison gun, hurricane turret. None of these are what I'm looking for, but we'll go for that right there. Get my iron. Another hive right there that needs to be dealt with. It's just always something, ain't it? It's always something. All right, get that right there. And then hopefully, oh, there's another hive over there. Get the soldiers back down here to protect. Run interference. There you go. I'm on full resource extraction mode right now. Whatever we can get out of the walls is good by me. And then that guy right there, go ahead and murk him the second that he comes up. Send out the drones because we've got a lot of extra stuff laying around on the ground. We lucked out with that flamethrower that it's not shooting in a nasty direction. Yeah, actually, slowing lasers would be really good right now. Slowing lasers do exactly what they sound like on the tin. They shoot at enemies, and every enemy that gets shot by the slowing laser slows down. We've actually got decent inventory right now on stuff. So let me see what I can do up here. We need a gun over here, and I don't know what kind of gun it's going to be. It can be whatever, but I don't want to spend that much on swarmlet. So I'll put that right there to help out. We've got a shotgun turret. It counts as explosive, huh? All right. Part of me thinks maybe I should just do a slowing turret right here so that the rockets get maximum time to fire. I need 2 swarmlet in order to get another rocket launcher, though, which I would actually like to have. For now, give me a machine gun. And I don't have any swarmlet for anything else, so the machine gun's going to have to do its own thing. All of these turrets are upgradable. You can make them shoot more gooder if you want, like so, for 4 iron. I need to get my iron mining economy up, though, and running a little bit better. Hail of rockets holding us together for right now. I also don't have all my coal. I just looked and noticed. I'm going to need more coal. I also don't have any, like, nighttime abilities. You can get, like, big nuclear attacks and stuff that you can do to drive off the bugs and AoE radiuses once you've got that technology unlocked, but we haven't come across it just yet. Oh, all my guys are down in the mine getting eaten because they didn't fall back. Fantastic. Okay, well, what we're going to need to do then is get some miners up and running. Not great. Not great. Just lost a whole bunch of my units, so I'm going to have to replace those. Let's focus on getting them repopulated. It's okay. Corporate employees are cheap and easy to replace. Give me another soldier. Do we know where the other coal is at just yet? We got something right there. Another miner. Send out the drones. We should dig down from both of those directions and see what we run into. I haven't seen any bad guys around, so I don't think it's going to be that terrible over here. But we'll give it a run. There's one of our coals. Okay, cancel that order. We need to get that flamethrower out of the way before we do anything else. Cancel all 3 of those. Give me an iron. Very frenetic gameplay. I think it's going to stick, and the production values are top-notch, too. Beautiful little hardening block over here that we've got to deal with before we can go any deeper. All right, and this will likely be our last night down in the mine, so let's go ahead and queue up for another 50 meters. Give me another rocket launcher. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I don't know if I should build defenses or more rocket launchers. You know what? Give me another rocket launcher, dude. I have one strategy, and I'm sticking to it. This is the strategy that I have. All right, just an endless field of rockets being fired towards the bug menace. Come on. Hold. There are bosses and things that are going to show up as well, in case you were wondering about that possibility. It doesn't look like they really got that many bullets off on that wave. Not bad. An eclipse is coming, so we can't use our daytime abilities. All right, wipe that off the board real fast. Let's get digging. I've got one room left. Give me another. Did I lose my moth? I did not lose my moth. But give me another hauler, I guess. Another hauler would be good. Different soldiers do different things. Miners mine, soldiers guard and shoot, and then your haulers haul. Pretty much exactly what it sounds like. All right, let's get down in here. Grab that, grab that. Anything you can see with adjacency, dig out that way. We're definitely going to start running into hives pretty soon. Cancel that. We need this lava block to go. Lava block is done and out. All of these blocks are replaced, by the way, as are all the enemies when you play on different planets. So on the Frost planet, you've got a completely different set of bugs. You've got a completely different set of special blocks. All of those things that you'll want to keep in mind as you go forward. I'm going to need to build another laboratory pretty soon, too. I think I saw another hive, but I don't know where it is. It's over here. Get that block. Automatic turret. Yeah, automatic turret would be nice. Laser corrector would be nice, too. The laser corrector, it charges up and then it mines a block for you. I had an entire row of them on one of my runs earlier today where it was like zoop, 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 like mining for me. And it was actually pretty effective, but my economy was bad because of it. We'll go with that gun right there. Get all the hive blocks you can. Send out the drone to go grab things. While you guys are around the backside, mine that before accidents happen. We have 3 swarm lit, so that's good. I'm going to have them hang in here for a second, because we're not that far away from the top of the mine anyways. Alright, everybody back up. Missiles are bumping. Guns are firing. We'll put in one of those bad boys right there, and we'll put in one of those bad boys right there because they damage the enemies that have the highest health. It's not lost on me that, like, I'm multiple layers down, and we've really only just now finished this layer. What did I get over here? Oh, that's a much better spread. All right, so we've got 2 on the left, 3 on the right. That'll work. Those little beetles that you see with the big red booty butts, the booty butt chicks, those guys right there, they dive bomb the platform and deal a bunch of damage to it, so you kind of really want them to die. It's very, very helpful when they are dead as hell. And it looks like we finally got our defense nice and concerted, so that's nice. Okay, Daybreak is indeed here. Start digging to the right and see what you find. I don't like splitting up my mining force. That's one thing that I've learned, is I like them to be all together, and I like to trigger like 1 pack at a time, kind of XCOM style, for problems that we're going to run into. We don't have the drones available for mining today, but we do have everybody focusing on the same task for right now. Get that. Get that. Get that. That one may hatch. Put the soldiers on it. Give me my iron. We're going to start digging down this way. That block is going to break, so get him real fast before it breaks and we get trapped off from the rest of this dungeon. We've got another hive over here. We got a new technology. We'll take the laser corrector, even though there's no guarantee that I'm actually going to run it. It is kind of dark in here right now, huh? You can kind of tell that it's a nighttime map. I do like that the environment changes, though, when you go into harder and harder maps. Looks like we're going to have to dig over and connect right here, I think. We can launch the core at any time now that we're on this level. So, oh, it doesn't connect. Interesting. Where does that dive down to? A hive. Beautiful. Everybody out. Everybody. Oh, no. I don't know if they're going to make it. They made it. All right. They made it. We're all right. What else can I do up here? So, realistically, I need to take this guy back, and I need to take this guy back. That way I can redeploy them up here because they deal damage to the people at the top that have the most health. I'm not adverse to another rocket launcher. Sure, why not? The rockets spread a lot, so they tend to hit things outside of their lane pretty frequently too. And so it may end up being helpful. We haven't had a boss yet. There's like a thing called like the Arachnor or something like that that can show up at certain points, and he's going to dive bomb our base, and we got to fight him off. And I don't know if we have the DPS for it yet. That wave went shockingly well. I think we're stabilized. I think we're in really good positions right here. Let's get everybody downwards back into the mine, doing your thing. Shooting your shot, doing your stuff. Get that out of the way. Grab all them goodies. And let's see what we can get done here today. My mouse died on me. That's why I made an edit right there. I don't even know if the edit was visible. I don't like making edits. It makes my content feel like it's like artificial. I don't think we need to clear that out right there because there's nothing in there that I really want. Send those guys down to the bottom of the mine to grab everything before the day ends on us. Dig an access shaft over here. Get this last lava spitter out of the way. Ooh, there's 2 hives down here. Beautiful. We don't have the access shaft dug yet, so I feel nervous about risking it for the biscuit to finish that off, so I'm not gonna. We're just gonna hang back for a minute. Over here, I'm at max missile launchers right now. Okay. Well, then I will take a machine gun, and that'll give me an active nighttime ability that I can aim at the enemy over here and just kind of like mag dump bullets in their general direction to help thin out the horde. And it's on a pretty fast cooldown, too. Like, every single night, you get to use this stuff, like, 3 and 4 times. Just fire towards the center. I don't want them to get through. Fire up and away. Good stuff. Dude, our grid of fire is looking pretty good right now. We might be able to dive again. I've got an achievement. There's got weaponized achievements in this game where if you complete certain achievements, you unlock certain things, and I need to dive down to 250 meters. And as of yet, I have not been successful at diving down to 250 meters. The Arachnor is going to attack tonight. Beautiful. Lovely. Love it. That right there needs to go, like, right this second, too. So if I can just get a couple of loving, touching, squeezing miners down here. Get that first, because the guards are hella far away. And start just kind of like fleshing out this area. I don't know what's in it, but I would like to know what's in it. Don't get that. Don't touch that. Leave that alone. Swarmlet. Very nice. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time getting that web dug out. There we go. That web's got to go. And there's our access shaft right there so people can escape. Send out the drones to go grab those little bits of metal that are laying on the ground. We've also got a technology right there, but what I really want is the swarmlet. That's what I'm the most interested in. Not a lot of time left on our hands, but we need to get to tier 2 upgrades, so pull everybody back home. And we need another platform for sure. The Arachnor is here, though. So that's going to be obnoxious, but we should be able to whittle him down, I think. We've got a lot of really strong turrets up here at the top, especially if we get some of these Mega Gats up here, I think. Yeah, just give me one of those for right now. I don't think we're going to need a lot of it, but start mag dumping him with machine gun fire as he comes down. We're doing decent damage. It's not bad. He's not catching most of the missiles, unfortunately, which is a little bit of a setback. When he gets down to half health, he's going to bail out on us. There we go. We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Let him take lots of damage on the way back up. Woo! Okay, right there at the end, dude. Right there at the end. Tough one. Okay, you guys start mining. We need to finish off this floor. But this is Drill Core. It's a really fantastic game. I like it a lot. I guess we're getting super long in the tooth. Since I've already won the game, I can literally just hit the G key and win the game right now if I want to. But you can keep going, like, endlessly. You can keep going as long as you want to go, and as long as you feel like your defensive capabilities are going to hold up. And the metagame currency that you get gets more and more valuable. The purples are the most rare. The greens are, like, kind of rare, but you're going to find more and more and more of them as you get deeper and deeper and deeper down into the mines, which sort of incentivizes you to keep on cruising. Get that out of there. Grab that. Yeah, there goes that web block over there, too, which is kind of problematic. Get the soldiers down here, because that's definitely going to hatch. All right, monsters are down. Get that mined. Ah, dude, I need the entire team over here. These webs are really going to slow us down if we don't do it. But I don't really have any complaints about the game. I think it's really fantastic. I think it holds your attention. I think it's an aggressive game while at the same time kind of a thinking game. I've been having a good time with it, and so Drill Core, check it out. Link's down below. It's going into early access. You can help develop this game into whatever type of title you want it to be as time goes along. But for right now, I find the game to be really pleasurable and pleasing to play. It's enjoyable. Everything here is well done. There's lots of production values, good animation, good sound effects, good dystopian corporate vibes that the game gives you when you go back to the space station, and there's kind of like these little... There's like little emails being circulated about like rumors and stuff like that that are passing around the mining station. Lots of fun little immersion building things like that. Although I guess I could detonate the planet right now since it doesn't really matter if I succeed. I suppose I could. And you guys could see like the breadth of content that exists in the early access. Oh, they did break on through and get there. That's unfortunate. I might need to have overlapping fire. Oh, I could have done that the entire time. All right, let's go ahead and drill the core real fast. And you'll see everybody evac right here. They'll take all of the resources that we farm for metagame currency out with them. Little Marine guy goes in backwards because he's a Vietnam badass. And off and away goes the core for the Kraken. Bye-bye. And there you go. It's going to tabulate all the XP that you get. It's going to let you know all the resources that you got. There you go. I need like 8 of those to do the thing that I want to do. I need a bunch of them. I also did not complete any of my qualifications to unlock new buildings and new resources and stuff like that. But you're going to bring this stuff back with you. You're going to get emails from your boss. Over here, you've got different upgrades. I've already bought every single one except for right here. I was hoping on that run I could farm up purple a little bit so that I can get past this part, which allows my factories to make swarmlit for me, which would be great. Fantastic. That would be really helpful. And then as you get further on in, you get a queue for like your workers, all that kind of stuff. That's how many unlocks there are currently for the early access build. As far as planets go, there's 2 planets for right now, and there's 3 difficulties as far as I know. I don't know if the 4th difficulty unlocks. It looks like there's also going to be conditionals that you can play around with as time goes along to add twists to the whole thing. And so, I don't know what platform reset does. I haven't clicked it yet. But my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, it was Drill Core. Tomorrow it'll be something else. Thanks for hanging out, and that's about all I got for you, folks. Bye.